The Big Ten. Lots of movement. Oregon, USC, UCLA, Washington, all joining the Big Ten from across the country. How will it shape out? Only time will tell, but I have some predictions on how the Big Ten will go this year. Starting off with the Big Ten championship game, I have Oregon against Penn State. If I would have said that last year, that would just be like the most insane Big Ten championship game of all time, and it would have been impossible. But I think Penn State has their breakout year this year. I think this is Penn State's year to win. Now, everyone's going to look at me crazy when I say that, but I am not sold on Ohio State. I am not sold on them whatsoever. I do not buy into the Will Howard hype whatsoever. I watched him extensively at Kansas State last year, and he was nothing special to me. I don't think he will be that good at all. I don't care how good the Ohio State team is. I think he will hold them back, just like Kyle McCord held Ohio State back last year. And I think Ohio State is in for a pretty disappointing season, if I'm being honest. Michigan, as we all know, they're in deep shit, and they lost tons of players. I think if this whole scandal wasn't going on, Michigan would still drop off. But with this whole Michigan scandal going on, that documentary just coming out recently, I think that Michigan is going to drop off big time. I still think they'll be ranked at the end of the year, but I think they're going to drop off. I think Penn State will beat Michigan, and I think there's a chance Penn State even beats Ohio State. Oregon, I am a little shaky on. I don't know exactly how they're going to perform in the Big Ten, but all things considered, their schedule is very light. They only play 2 ranked teams, and that's Ohio State and Michigan. And I think they have a strong chance at beating Ohio State at home. That's going to be a crazy game when they play. Definitely game of the week. Cannot wait for that one. But Oregon, Ohio State. Winner of that game, I think goes to the Big Ten championship. Even though it is only week 6 when they play. That's how big of a game I think this is. They play at Michigan later on in the year. And that could be a tough game. But I just don't think Michigan is going to be anywhere close to where people think they're going to be. I think they're going to fall off more than people expect. And if they can get through those 2 games, they have an easy path to the Big Ten championship. Just whether they'll beat Penn State or not, that's the question. Now, if Oregon cannot handle the Big Ten's physicality, they could be into some trouble, and they could end the season off with 2 or 3 losses. But I just have a feeling that they're built for success, and I think they'll win the Big Ten championship. I really do. I think they'll defeat everyone in the Big Ten that they're supposed to, and at worst, I think they'll split Ohio State and Michigan. USC, however, another Pac-12 team coming over to the Big Ten, I think they can't hang. We saw them last year. USC's defense is horrendous. They depended on their offense for everything. And from what I've seen, doesn't look like they made a whole lot of changes to fix that. And this Big Ten defense, like USC is not going to score 50 points every single game on these Big Ten defenses. There's just no way. So I think USC struggles big time. They're ranked at the moment, but I cannot see them ranked at the end of this year. I could be completely wrong, but I just do not see this season going well for USC. It's going to take a long time for them to get used to the Big Ten physicality, and until then, I just don't think they're going to be very successful. A dark horse that I have that could make a run in the Big Ten is Nebraska. Now, that's a huge dark horse, I know, but I've been hearing amazing things about Dylan Raiola, and the rest of the team has to help him out. He is still just a freshman quarterback, but if he can be great, which, what I'm hearing, it sounds like he is going to be the next, great quarterback. If they have an even decent team, I think they can make some noise in the Big Ten. And now, I don't think they'll make it to the Big Ten championship. I don't think they'll be even very close. But I think they'll be a middle-of-the-road team. And in years to come, I think Nebraska could be on the up and up on teams in the Big Ten. At the moment, I have Oregon, Ohio State, Penn State, all making the playoffs. But my surprise is Ohio State hobbling into it and getting in as a 9 seed. Let me know what you guys think. But this is going to be a crazy year, and I can't wait for it. So thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe if you enjoy my content.